some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The gun leaves it on the inside with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bentley. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Okay. Now, a 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Booker. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still looking, on the move. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point there.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the back.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Syracuse right back at it. A first down run in the red zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in a clutch.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Howard. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The running back has it. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try to get it to the edge. Slithers into space. Found a seam on the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Turning it on. major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Booker. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they've got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Syracuse right back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
These slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
28, Syracuse, 16.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Booker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tacked.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They want to throw it. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and the receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the triple option requires so much discipline. You got to be so sound, understanding all the things they can hit you with. And listen, the quarterback makes it go. You got to focus on the QB. Did a great job here, stringing them along, making the tackle. Great job by the defense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now, just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's reeled in. It's Booker. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They just keep firing. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game. They have got to step up and start making plays.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Syracuse right back at it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Uncorks one to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And back to the air on second down. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more